It is Thursday, April 8th. You are watching the News at Noon. Caleb Benoit alongside Dennis Yohnka. Dennis, it is no secret that the state's finances are in bad shape. It's affecting our local schools. Dennis, you and our viewers might ask, how is this affecting our local schools? How are our local schools doing financially? Well, Dennis, I am glad you asked that question.
I didn't exactly ask it yet,
you were going to.
Yeah.
On the education page today, you can find out how our local schools are doing financially. Illinois State Board of Education issues these rankings based on a number of factors. Central and Herscher, my alma mater, in the highest grading categories. So I like to think that you and I have something to do with that.
Oh yeah,
For some reason.
I don't know why that would be.
I don't know.
And then meanwhile, Piatone and St. George have some problems with debt.
They have some issues. They are at the bottom of the list. Donovan and Iroquois West school districts, they are at the top. They are among the best. So good news for them. You can find that in today's edition of the Daily Journal. Dennis, something else our viewers can find is your column, and you have a little bit of a beef with something. Why don't you tell us about it?
There are groups that want McDonald's to get rid of Ronald because Ronald McDonald, that clown, is responsible for obesity in American children.
Really? Do you think that's true? Do you think the clown is responsible for
I have
this?
found it very comfortable to take this I'm blameless attitude to the max.
Well, you can check out Dennis's column in today's edition of the Journal.
I'm blameless.
In the meantime, we're going to check in with Sean Loftus, also blameless. He has the forecast. Sean, take it away.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Sean Loftus, videographer and weather guy for the Daily Journal, and I'm here to give you your AccuWeather forecast for the next 3 days. Today we're looking at a high of about 47 degrees with a low of 33. It's going to be pretty chilly outside, mostly cloudy throughout most of the day. Very, very cold with patchy clouds and pretty brisk temperatures. Like I said, getting down to the 30s to getting down to the freezing point later tonight. Be sure to bundle up for that, but then you won't need your coat for long because we're going to be going into Friday with a high of 60 degrees, low of 40. It's going to be sunny to partly cloudy throughout most of the day, clearing up for completely, starlit sky for Friday night. So keep an eye out for that. That'll take us into Saturday, giving us another 10-degree jump to 70 degrees, a high of 49, a high of 70, low of 49. And it'll be sunny, really clear, a couple of clouds here and there, breezy for the most part, giving way to partly cloudy skies later in that evening. So anyway, that has been your AccuWeather forecast for the next 3 days. My name is Sean Loftus, and we'll kick it back to the guys in the newsroom.
Dennis, we're back, and we talked about local school districts and how they are faring financially. That information is on our weekly education page today. Also on the education page is a story about school custodians. Dennis, you read this, and I know you had a memory about a particular janitor.
Well, I remember the story's kind of about how these are kind of the forgotten link in what goes on in a school. And it occurred to me that my Uncle Norm did that for a while. He was the custodian at my school in Japan. And so he would hire me. I don't recall getting paid.
Okay.
But I enjoyed hanging out after school and going out and doing the eraser thing out on the wall.
And you had did you have the vacuum thing that cleaned the erasers? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh no, just beat them on the wall.
Oh, well, you're kind of old school. We had that at Bonnfield Grade School. We had that new technology. Yeah, it was like this miniature vacuum, and you ran the eraser and sucked the dust out.
And what were you doing that for?
Well, I was like the teacher's pet, so I did that.
The teacher's pet gets to run the vacuum.
That's right. It was a privilege.
It's a Tom Sawyer thing happening here.
You can check out that story and more in today's edition of the newspaper. Pick it up on newsstands or subscribe by calling us at 815-937-3322. Until tomorrow, you stay classy. Kyle Winselman and I would go, we got dismissed at 3:05, and so the teacher would let us out at 2:55 once a week. Take the erasers down the hallway, and this vacuum was on this random table in this hallway. Nobody walked out.
I'm sorry. You said it.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
It's a loader. Nope, still a loader.